Most homeowners spend more time researching a new refrigerator than they do selecting the person responsible for selling their largest asset. Let's talk about how to interview a real estate agent. Hi, I'm John Barczak with Integrity Real Estate. I'm a Maryland realtor and the creator of the Smart Seller program. On this channel, I help Maryland homeowners understand how real estate really works so they can make informed decisions when buying or selling a home. This video is part of my Smart Seller Consumer Advocacy series, where we're pulling back the curtain on common industry practices, incentive structures, and sales techniques that most homeowners never get a chance to see. This video is the final installment in my Smart Seller Consumer Advocacy series. Over the past several episodes, we've discussed real estate commissions, buying the listing, listing agreements and contracts, and sales techniques and persuasion today. We're bringing everything together because understanding how the industry works is only useful if you know how to apply that knowledge. Let's jump in. One of the biggest mistakes homeowners make is interviewing a single agent. When that happens, there is no comparison, no alternative perspective, no second opinion, and no way to evaluate different approaches. Interviewing multiple agents doesn't mean you're looking for the cheapest option. It means you're gathering information. You'll quickly discover that different professionals often recommend different pricing strategies, different marketing plans, different communication styles, and different fee structures. The goal isn't to create a competition. The goal is to make an informed decision. Almost every agent will tell you they work hard, negotiate aggressively, communicate well, and market effectively. The real question is, can they demonstrate it? Instead of asking, "Are you a good negotiator?" ask, "Can you give me an example of a negotiation that benefited one of your clients?" Instead of asking, "Do you communicate well?" ask, "What should I expect from you during the first week after we list?" Specific questions tend to produce more useful answers than general questions. One of the themes we've discussed throughout this series is that not all real estate businesses operate the same way. Some agents build their businesses through referrals, repeat clients, community involvement, and educational content. Others rely heavily on paid leads, referral networks, and large advertising budgets. Neither model is inherently right or wrong, but homeowners should understand how their agent's business operates. Questions worth asking include, how did you obtain my lead? Are you paying a referral fee on this transaction? Do you work independently or as part of a team? Who will actually be handling my transaction? Understanding the business model helps you understand the incentives behind it. We've also talked throughout this series about the importance of realistic pricing. Don't simply ask, "What do you think my home is worth?" Ask, "How did you arrive at that number?" A pricing recommendation should be supported by evidence. Ask, which comparable sales support this price? What would concern you about pricing higher? What would concern you about pricing lower? What happens if activity is weaker than expected? The best pricing conversations focus on probabilities rather than promises. Be cautious whenever a recommendation sounds too good to be true. Before signing anything, make sure you understand contract length, cancellation provisions, commission obligations, agency relationships, and seller responsibilities. Ask, what happens if I'm unhappy? It's a simple question, but it's one that surprisingly few homeowners ask. A professional should be comfortable discussing how the relationship ends, not just how it begins. After the presentation is over, ask yourself, did this person educate me, or did they simply try to persuade me? Did they answer my questions, or did they redirect them? Did they provide evidence, or did they provide promises? Did they help me understand the process, or did they encourage me to skip over it? The best agents don't just earn signatures, they earn trust, and trust is usually built through transparency, competence, communication, and consistency over time. So what should homeowners remember? First, interview more than one agent. Second, ask for evidence, not promises. Third, understand how the agent's business operates. Fourth, make sure pricing recommendations are supported by data. Fifth, understand the agreement before signing it. And finally, choose the professional who helps you make informed decisions, not simply the one who tells you what you want to hear. If you've watched all 5 videos in this consumer advocacy series, you've already learned more about the real estate industry than many homeowners do before hiring an agent. If you're preparing to sell a home here in Maryland, especially in or around Harford County, head over to johnbarczak.com and request a free copy of my Smart Seller Consumer Advocacy Guide. The guide expands on every topic we've discussed throughout this series and includes practical questions you can use when interviewing agents. And if you'd like to continue learning about the home selling process itself, Be sure to check out my Smart Seller Hub playlist, where I walk through every stage of preparing, marketing, negotiating, and closing the sale of a home. Thanks for joining me for this series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.